Mills rotor head. What we are looking at is the Upper Peninsula fueling station at the Portage Coal Dock, where the source of the number 2 diesel came from. Right there is the pipeline to the pumping station that goes into a 1,000,000-gallon storage tank. Right there. What seemed to be the problem is there's an oil water separator in the ground to where a drainage from this fuel stop for their trucks as they load. And there's piping underneath this drainage hole for any runoff to go to the oil water separator. Under this manhole cover is where the oil water separator unit is located. As you can see, there's underground piping to a transformer unit that controls the power to this pumping station located over there on the other side of the bunker. All waste runoff, fuel and water, is separated at this point underneath the ground. The oil will be returned back to a storage tank located underground, and the water will be released through a piping system located at this point straight underneath and out into the waterway. Approximately the other side of those barrels, there's a drain pipe, and that's where the spill occurred. After the fuel oil and the water is separated from any contaminated spill up at the fueling facility, the discharged water, after it's run through the oil water separator, will come out at this end. However, according to Coast Guard personnel and personnel from Upper Peninsula Power, there was a back failure in one of the siphon valves causing the fuel from this tank to backflow through the oil water separator, through the drain pipe, and out at this point. As you can see, we have containment boom for any fuel that is along the shoreline to my left that might, because of current and wind, drift along the shoreline and catch it in this corner so it can be siphoned up, or using pads or absorbent boom can be recovered. At best estimates, according to the Upper Peninsula Power Company representative, approximately 350 gallons of number 2 diesel fuel escaped from the containment or the fuel tank and through the discharge pipe, through the drain system, drain pipe that I showed you earlier. And After surveying the shoreline from this location, to approximately 300 yards up the shore, correction, probably 1,500 yards up the shore, feel the rainbow colored sheen. What we're looking at is the new water sewage treatment facility in Hancock, Michigan, across the Kiawah Peninsula. We surveyed the coast from that location all the way down, heading west to a cut, to a little culvert. And approximately that location, only finding 2 patches of sheen. One 50-yard stretch located approximately in that location right there, about a yard and a half wide, 50 yards long. And then by these homes where the reporting party lives, approximately 200 yards of shoreline inside a cove that was man-made. This used to be a mining area, so it's all soft sand. And the sheen is actually on the beach and in the ice, which is approximately an inch thick. This is along the dock at the Upper Peninsula coal dock facility, Portage. As you can see, there's some sheen floating along the shore. Here's one of the containment booms up close. Some pads in the water absorbing some of the sheen. There's some containment boom on the other end of the heavier densulated sheened area along the coal. Over across.
What's that?
I've seen some more across.
Yeah. Boy, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if they must have something around here somewhere.
She's recording. Ooh, as you can see, the oil buildup in the shore and the soil. When you disturb the soil, makes a nice sheen. That's okay. Here comes Upper Peninsula Power Company's boat used for boom deployment. A little bit of an overlook.
You gonna hook that intersection or what?
What?
Are you gonna hook that intersection?
When?
No.
Where?
Yeah, it's good to see the 1-800 number being published. Here's a picture of the containment boom berm going around the fuel facility. Each tank.
Do you have a pretty good idea exactly what went wrong?
Well, they're not exactly sure. They're going to get inside the oil water separator, which is that pipe right there that goes through the berm.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If it needs it, they'll continue to do what they're doing. But if it doesn't, what they're going to do is have one person come down with storm pads, bags, dam. They got this containment boom here. They've got one down at the Standard Oil dock. And they've clearly everything.
Day 2, our saga of the spill at Upper Peninsula Portage Coal Dock. As you can see, they rearranged the boom to where it's containing a little more sufficiently around the drain pipe.
And we'll talk to you over the between now and Monday too. Let's find out. They've got these big pillows are big sorbent pads. They're not gonna do a lot. Do you have any questions?
How about on the other?
Grab video.
They might be shit out of luck.
This is our first responders, bosun mates extraordinaire, you know, from Station Portage.